morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our worldwide audience and IIUans. I, Professor Nada Ratković, the co-founder of IIU Europe, the president of Research Center, country director Croatia, and the board member of IIU, welcome you with a big and warm enough to encompass you all from the International Internship University on this auspicious occasion of the training session on design thinking. Today, our founder, Sir Piyush Pandit, the visionary educationist, always had a dream to provide education to every learner across the world. He believes that the world is changing drastically, so there is a need to make changes in the education system. With this thought, Sir Piyush Pandit concocted the world's first digital internship university, IIU, in 2020. IIU is providing quality, skill-based, affordable, accessible, location-independent, and skill-based digital education to all the learners across the globe, along with the internship opportunities and research facilities through its 1,000+ virtual courses to all the learners across the globe through the platform of MIOOC, the massive open online courses with the aim of promoting internships, opportunities, and research facilities to all its learners. IIU has been accredited with the World Education Organization, International Accreditation Organization, and collaborated with the all world's top universities. In a short span of time, he spread wings in 195 countries, 6 continents, with a team of 1,000+ experienced and qualified global educators across the world. IIU is registered in India, Australia, Nepal, and with USA government. Digital education by International Internship University is for all, without any hurdles as per the own wish of the learners and without any financial stress, which is easily accessible in every corner of the world. Today, today I'm here for all of you. Today, my training session is on the topic design thinking. So, what will we do today? We cannot go through this whole complex topic today, but I hope that we will go through the main stages, to the main definitions, to the main terms, how and where and why we are implementing this design thinking. So before I start sharing my presentation, I want to give a little introduction about this. Today we have our mindset, and we know that we need to have a positive mindset, that we are doing a transformation, so much high-end technology, ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, a lot of deep learning, machine learning, Internet of Things, metaverse. So what is design thinking? Design thinking, it is a big question. It is a big question. So is design thinking a mindset? So today I will show what is and explain what is design thinking. So I can start from the point that like an educator, maybe we don't use it all on the same way, but we are using this design thinking. So that is a kind of process for the users where you can put a lot of questions, a lot of explanations. When we say define, yes, but we can always redefine some challenges. We can develop new solutions to inventions, prototypes. So we will talk about that on that level of the understanding. I will go through the stages. I will go through the main principles. I will give some examples what are very important to understand this design thinking. And I want to say before I start, design thinking needs a multidisciplinary knowledge. So it involves a mindset. We need to take action. We need to in our first steps when we start, we need to know the correct questions, correct answers. So you will see at the end what I prepare for you, my dear audience. Then we will give some questions, some answers, and I will see how was today that for you. Did you understand that? But also, before I start, I need to explain some terms because we will talk about the empathy. So, what is the empathy? Did the designer have that type of the mindset? So, the designer can have this empathic mindset, but on this way, he will share his experience. Also, all the designers need to be collaborative. What it means collaborative? It's really you can be an individual, you can do it alone, but it exists a teamwork, making a lot of experiments. So we will go through this like a step-by-step process, and I will explain all the steps. I will say why we call design thinking a way as thinking, why it is a way of thinking. Is there any formula? Is there any explanation? Is there a secret formula? So maybe somebody of us can discover that formula. Maybe like a person who knows good math, the subjects of the natural science, also in the field of engineering. I have so many great colleagues who are experts in this design thinking. So you need to be very innovative. You need to be very creative. And if you are not such a type of that person, uh, it will be very hard for you. It will be very hard for you because, like everything, here are so many problems, so many disadvantages. We can say sins, crowns. So let us go through this. Let us go through this step by step. I will try to explain it on the best way how I can. So let me share my presentation. Okay. What is this? Okay. I hope it is visible. I hope it is visible here my presentation. So as I said, it is on the topic of design thinking. Let me, because I cannot, let me check. Do you see my presentation? Okay. Yes, it is visible. It is visible. Okay. So Professor Nada Ratković, coming from Croatia, working in Croatia on the university and high school, here at IIU, the president of Research Center, co-founder of IIU Europe, and like to be with my audience and give the sessions. Here, International Internship University, as I said, a leading digital virtual university on the world, with our great founder, CPU Spendic. Here you see, like example, this poster today. Today, that is something what you always have in your head. I would always change something what I do. Like example, today I will change the colors of this poster, but I already posted this poster, so I decide to not to change the poster because every time when I do something, I want I want to change it because it, it needs to have more improvement. So that is the sick of us educators. Let us start from a very famous person. So what he say, what Steve Jobs say, must people make the mistake of thinking design is what it looks like. People thinks it is a winner that the designers are handed this box and told, make it look good. That's not what the thing design is. It's not just what it looks like and feel likes. Design is how it works. You know, I agree totally with Steve Jobs. Design is how it works. So let us see how we feel that and how it looks for us on our way. So we will today see what is design thinking, how to build the empathy, then how to define the problem, how to iterate the solutions, find the prototypes for the ideas, and test the design solutions. Here, I want to say that so many computer company, the leading brands, Google, Apple, Samsung, all of them are using this design thinking. So this approach are also using the universities. Every university has this. The leading universities start first from Harvard, Oxford, Stanford. So let us see what it is. We first, when we start to learn something new, we first need to know, we understand the problem. We have a problem. We need to learn something new. Then, when we have that problem, we are trying to find the solutions because we can have a great idea. We can have a great idea, but maybe our idea in reality we cannot go through idea to realization and to make our idea a reality. For this, we have always prototypes, tests, and we need to refine that. After that, it is going a stage called implement. That what we are making, planning, doing, we need to implement that. So that is the main income, how to implement that what we are doing. So here I write this. Have an idea is very easy. I have 100 ideas during my day, but how to realize my idea? Sometimes I don't have the resource. I don't have the resource. I don't have the inputs. Maybe I cannot do that alone. Maybe I don't have a great experts who will help me. So there's such a lot of problems. There's such a lot of problems. And before we start, we first need to understand our problem and see, can we do that? Which way will we choose? Who can help us? Do we have somebody who will help us? Do we need money? Who will finance us with the money? So it is great. It is great. And I always that encourage my students. We always started our classes with some types of brainstorming and brainwriting. That is a motivation. That is a motivation for them because if we don't start with something interesting, they will not be, they will sleep, they will not be interested. So you are the person who need to motivate your students and also when you have a training your audience. So coming this take, we need a lot of time, we need a lot of work, we need to be very disciplined because sometimes that work can take a lot of time. So let us see. Also, Innovation and deep thinking. Why we are making this correlation? Why are putting them in the relation together? Because see, innovation is always defining something: process, business, service, product, production, model, and it is very useful. But here we have design thinking. It is offering innovation, but we need to what do? We need to do not like at innovation something new that people want to use. We need to inspire with our solutions. So that is not an easy process. Uh, so we are talking about the thinking. We need to also make and know, understand a difference between a solution-based thinking and a problem-based thinking. Solution and problem are not the same. So I here found you need to contact a lot of literature. You need to read a lot about this because this is really very, very complex, I can say, field part and very, very hard for making this thing. So this Brian Losa, he's a professor of architecture at the University on the Sheffield. He started with this. He for me trying to find he has the best explanation for the difference between solution based and problem based thinking. He want to investigate how a group of designers and group of science. So we have on the one side we have designers, on the other side we have the science, and there is a problem, a same problem. So let us see what the science say and what the designers say for this problem. Designers are thinking, the science first are thinking this. The science adopted a technique which can try out a series of designs. So many designs we can do with different things, different combination, different blocks. That is because we are scientists, we are researchers, we want to maximize all our information. So we are combining a lot of different techniques, blocks, and etc. Other things. That is from the side of science. What about the designers? Designers always selected something there. They have their blocks. They want to achieve something. They have their parameters. So would it be really? Is it hard for us to understand? That is why I say we always need to know the main terms, the meaning of the main terms. So it is not the same problem based and solution based thinking. Difference, a big difference. The key points here are coming. We are coming here and we need to go through this 6 steps. So first, we need to find this research and we need to focus on what? On our outputs, on our outcomes, how we call that outcomes. And for that, we need to have the factors, practical and technical factors. So this is the side of the practice, not only the theoretical knowledge. Then we need to define and identify what is the problem and how to solve the problem. So this is something what I explained already when I start. A problem, finding solutions for the problem, finding the prototypes, and you see here, hold a brainstorming session that involves different teams because you have a lot of students. You have a lot of like, at university. You have different groups, different students, and if you want to do it on the university or if you want to do it in the school with your students in the school, you need to do it with the different teams because making more many students and they will have always different ideas. When we make this prototype, we need to develop the prototype. Developing is a long process. So from the prototype, we have a model. we have something like a sketch, and we have that. So uh, when we want to design something, that is always the great to make the sketches. Today we have we don't we can do it with a pencil, with the color book, with the pens in the colors. But today we have also different digital tools where we can design, like, and on the billboards, so that then the boards, we can scratch on the board. So that is for us today very easy. After that, we have our prototype, we have our model. We want to test it, we need to refine it, and to after this is implementing. So these are the four main principles of design thinking. From the you will say always Stanford University, because they are really experts in this field. So all around the world are really working by with their theory, with their practice. So when you start, also will go and conduct this literature. Without this, you cannot do really nothing. So what are the main principles of this design thinking? The human role. We have a big role. We have a big role. Without us, nothing. Also in the nature and social. The role of the ambiguity, what it means, the ambiguity. There we can do this experiment. The experiment has the limits of the knowledge. So we know that we cannot go deeper without, if we don't have such that type of the knowledge. Then all design is redesign. So our technology today is changing. We need always also to uh, I can say we always need to be unchanged, because we are change makers. We need to make the changes. Then we have this rule of the tangibility. So this is helping us and helping the designer how to communicate and how to collaborate on the better way. So here I put the explanation. There is not necessary because I already explained this. So we come now to this part. What is design thinking and why it is today very popular? It is not linear. That is first, because no linear trend. It is non-linear. What type of processes? It is an iterative process. So if we want to use it, the team used to understand the users. We need to understand the users, the challenges which we are put it to understand the challenges, have the problems. We will redefine the problems, and we need to create this innovative solutions for the prototype and the test. See this process: prototype, test, solutions, problems. So starting and going through this main phases. So design thinking is not exclusively for only for the designers. You don't need to be a designer to make a design thinking. You can do it for employees, freelancers. Today we have so many freelancers who are doing this. They don't have a university degree. They learn alone. They have a talent. They are innovative. They are creative. And also for the business leaders, you are leading your business. So you really need to be great in this. So you need to know how to design your processes. That is the same, like no one accountant will take care about your money. You need to have the main knowledge. So you see, if you want to have a business, if you want to run a business, you need to be multidisciplinary. You need to have a lot of knowledge, different knowledge from different fields. I can say you need to know all. But today nobody don't know all. But if you want to be successful, You need to learn, relearn, and etc. So here it is teaching, learning, applying, solving problems, and always on a very creative and uh, innovative way. You need to think deeply, deeply think, not not you hear something and yes, that is that. You need to think about your idea. You need to, before you start, you need to develop your idea. If you need to try to do an experiment, you need to make an experiment also before you will lance your product, your prototype before, and then you need to test that. So, uh, design is very specific. These are the main phases. These are the main phases, but I will show I already mentioned one phase that our literature didn't put here. One is missing. So they are different. They have each one has the main contribution to our process. Uh, we have empathize. Then we need to define. After that is ideate, prototype, and test. And yes, here we have the missing things, and that is implement. Because without implement, I don't know what would we do without implementation. So what it means empathize. Empathy, already explained that empathy. So research your user needs. What are the needs? What are the problem? Understand your problem. Try to solve your problem. Have a solution for your problem. Before also you can make a research. Research can help you to be faster in this process of empathizing. That is very crucial for all of our processes. Then, what it means define, state your user needs and problems. What it means, you have information. You need to gather your information. Your information already need to be gathered through the stage of empathizing. So how to analyze that, how to synthesize. So we know that we have the observations, how much and how long will we do this observations and how will we define our problems. We have our core problems. So we need to create personas. Persona is very important. So that is why we create personas. And we need to identify, help, and give this effort to the ideas. What is ideate? That is a challenge. That is a challenge with that is a challenge and the way how we are creating our ideas. So we generate idea. We make it already by brainstorming, brainwriting, Delphi method. We can use different types. We have so many types, different methods for evaluating our idea. So we need to start. I put here, think outside the box. So that is something that we need to think outside of our minds. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of outside the box. So view the problem, find the solutions, and do it. That is ideate. That is our giving our idea. Prototype. We are starting to create solutions. Start to create solutions. We can be in the experimental phase. Then we can identify every problem. Each problem needs to be found. So you cannot do it alone. You need to do it with your team. Your team will help you to make these prototypes. Then it is going to the testing. Try to put your solution out. You are launching something new. You are launching something new. Your prototype. It is your output, your outcome, your final phase. So this is the result. This is the result. that you need to redefine again, and go. So if you see that this is not going good, you need to redefine this. You need to redefine this. How will you redefine this? You need to go back to the previous stages. Uh, you make a mistake in the basic steps. You didn't come to after you didn't get the prototype, you didn't get the model you wanted to get. So this you don't have another solution. You need to go back to the previous stage. So here we have design thinking 101. Design, and it is by the Nielsen Norman Group. So this diagram I adapted from them. And here we have understanding, exploring, and materializing. But if understand is inspiration, we have an inspiration, we are understanding. Exploring means ideation. So if we explore, I'm sure that we will have such a lot of ideas. Materialize means implementation. So here we have all the phases, what we need, and what we have in our process of the design thinking. Empathize, define, ideate, prototype, test, and implement. Implementation or materialization. So what are the benefits of design thinking at our work? We have a lot of benefits. So at the market, you can reduce time to the market because you make already a solution. Thinking this, you can reduce the amount of the time. Time for us is money. If we can reduce the amount of time spending on the design, and for us that is great. That is great. We don't need to spend the money. We don't need to pay nobody to do that for us. And this is we doing this. We are also making a stage, a phase of development. So that is why I say I really like doing the design, but unfortunately I cannot do it always because of the difference of my job. But when I need this, especially today, when we are involved in competitions, if we want to make some inventions today, if somebody involve you in the group of the patents, then you have an opportunity. And yes, I said different type. We can do design thinking, but on the simplest way. And we are really doing that very rarely on the simplest way in many projects, in many competitions. We are doing that. If you we know that for us, if we have a business, our interests, how to save money, how to work with a good profit. Profit is for us on the first place. So this one of the benefits is also cost saving and a great ROI. What it means, ROI? It means return on your investment. Return on the investment. So if you invest in something, you are accepting to have a interest. If you have this interest, you want to have a return on this. So market is it's going fasting to save the business money. You want to get a profit. You want to have a profit and not to work with debt. Then it is helping us to improve customer retention and loyalty. What it means, loyalty? we want our customers for the long term. We don't want to have a customer today and tomorrow to say to him goodbye. They are for a long term. Uh, it is uh, it is fostering the innovation, because what it means, fostering innovation, it is a part of this. It is a culture of the innovation. So this we are thinking, I will repeat again, we are thinking outside of the box. Our minds, our brain is working on the different way. So we are thinking very deeply, deeply thinking. Then we can apply this in the company wide. What it means in the company wide, because we say it is not only for the designers, it can be for the industry, for the teams, for anything, for any business. If we want to learn more about design thinking, we have so many tools, so many case studies, so many trainings. This you can do it from today. If you are on the vacation now, on the summer holiday or something like that, it will not be enough time to go through all of this. But doing more practice, you will be better in this design thinking, and also you have a lot of guidance. I want to show here a great example of this. We What is for us on this world, for us the most important thing is our health. We are thinking about health. You will say yes, health, but how if I don't have money, how can I live? Blah blah blah. If you don't have health, you will never have money, and you will never earn the money, and you will not have an opportunity to have the money. So design thinking has a huge real world impact. Especially, I will show this exam on this hospital in Rotterdam, uh, how design thinking transformed the Rotterdam Eye Hospital. So you see here, this is the hospital. It is looking like this outside. Uh, the in when the patients go into this hospital, they didn't feel comfortable. They were scared because the things were old. Also, the floor was dirty. There were no rooms for the patient. So it was typically grim, anxiety riddled affair. So no more pleasant and no more personal. Today, when we are going to the doctor, when we are going to the hospital or to the dentist, we want to feel good. We want to feel good because if the environment where you are coming and the inside don't make you feel relaxed, then you are already under the stress. You are stressed, so not good. Here you will see how many things that are changed by this case study, how design thinking can transform the many huge impact on this world. So here you see now long dreamy corridors, waiting rooms, the smell of the disinfectant in the hospitals, depressing places today by the design thinking are looking like this. So relaxing. You are coming in the hospital and you are feeling really good. Then how can my friend recover in such of that place? You are sick, you need to lay in a hospital, and in that such of that conditions, you feel more sick. You feel more sick, but today giving to the contribution of design thinking, the these things are going on the higher level and the bigger transformation and we are feeling more comfortable in this type of the places. See here, like example, you can for our children, for the children, for the mothers with the little children, when they come, they will they don't scream now, they cry, they don't cry a lot, and this. So this is a big investment, but we need this investments in the world. We need this. Let us go through these phases on this example. I show how they redesign their checking rooms, sitting rooms, ordinance. So also the management improve the business because with this prototype, they change their plans. They make much better plans. So for the users, they get better solutions and they fulfill, I can say, the wishes, the desires, they fulfill them. So it is really improved after the process, after these stages, after going through the to the implementation, the user's experience, the patient intake has risen 47%. That is what the researchers show. And the hospital won several awards. So get a lot of awards for the safety, quality, and design. And that is for us important, safety, quality. Safety and quality when we are going to the doctor and in the hospital. So how it looks in this phase. So first is empathize. Uh, the hospital staff set out to understand their target. They want their patients to come into the hospital for the treatment. They are coming for the treatment and they need to learn more about their patients because the patients were really scared about this place. Then, define. After this is coming, the anxiety needs to be a priority, reducing our anxiety. So it needs to reduce our anxiety and it is a priority. So patients coming here in this hospital need to feel comfortable. So I already explained the phase of define. Then ideate. That means that brainstorm solutions are taking the inspiration. We have an inspiration. So if we are more creative, this spaces can look more brilliant. But for us, when we see this after dirty places, after the places what are not for the human being, this is famous. This is famous. Then what type of prototype we can make? So from these ideas, from this phase, and from using this design, we can make a lot of tests, and these ideas, as I said before, if we come to this phase of the prototype and we are not satisfied, we need to come back. We need to redefine and come back to our earlier stage. And after that is going the testing. So how to rank the test, how to idealize this, and what is the best option for spreading this. So you see here, we need today to understand very good this phase, this main phase of going through the design thinking. So first, again, I am repeating, empathize. Empathize is here. And here what they do in this Rotterdam Eye Hospital. They set to understand the patients. They understand the patients. So the management, COO, and others, the staff and all patients come to the hospital without fear. No fear. Defining the problem statement is looking here. Patients are coming into the hospital and they are feeling comfortable. That is the explanation and that is already made. Looking here, thinking deeply, making good design is being an inspiration for this. Brainstorming is giving you the best solution. Prototype is a prototyping stage. So here you can make a chart, you can make a charge, you can make a change, your team can help you, you make a new design. So there are few steps that you can do in this prototype again. Testing, if you want to test this, it is a transition to the formal adoption. So we can run through this, through the experiments and on the way what we will use. So we come to this part what I wanted to use. So my dear audience, let us go together through these questions. I say we can do this design thinking many training sessions, but today I have a goal. I have a goal that we go through all these main phases, that we understand what is design thinking, is it an ideal, how can it work, how can we improve it, how can we help in that. So let us go through these questions. Its first question is, it's best to have a clear idea of the kind of new product or service that you want to provide before you start conducting research interviews with your users. So you need to here put, is it true or is it false? So your opinion, so we will see is it correct. So it's best to have a clear idea of the kind of new product or service that you want to provide before you start conducting research interviews with your users. You can put in chat, or you can put, if you have a notice or somewhere, first answer true or false. Then let us see the second question. Producing several prototypes is an integral part of the design thinking process. True or false? Do we produce several prototypes in an integral part of design thinking? Let us see what is here correct. Is it correct or not correct, or true or false? Then the third question is, discarding technically difficult ideas is the best way to speed up a design thinking project. Discarding. Let us understand this. Discarding technically difficult ideas. Okay, let's go through our four questions. It doesn't matter if all your ideas fall flat in the tasting stage. True or false? It doesn't matter if all your ideas fell flat in the testing stage. Five, the question number 5 is, creative thinkers are best placed to lead a design thinking process within your organization. Are the creative thinkers the best place to lead your design thinking process in your organization? So let us see our answers. First is false. The aim of interviews is to identify the problem experience which you can try to solve with innovative thinking. Avoid going into the meetings with you want to offer. Let us come back here. It's best to have a clear idea of kind of new product or service that you want to provide before you start conducting research interviews. You see, it is false. Avoid doing this. Avoid going to the meetings with this type of the idea. What was our second question? Producing several prototypes is an integral part of the design thinking process. True or false? So it is really true. Why? Because producing prototypes should be a quick, cheap, and simple way to test whether an idea works. Do your idea works? You need to test that. Do your idea works? And in this stage of design, you will see, is it a finished product, or you will return back in the earlier stage. Let us see the, just a minute. Here, the third. Discarding technically difficult ideas as the best way to speed up a design thinking project. Is it true or false? It is false because an exciting idea, we can always have an exciting idea, and it can be technologically feasible or not feasible, or still you don't have idea, you need a lot of time, you need to develop this idea, you need to solve the problem, so it is really false. The fourth question is, it doesn't matter if all your ideas fell flat in the testing stage. It doesn't matter how it sounds very good, but it doesn't matter. Now you know what definitely doesn't work. So you will be in a stronger position when you return to a ideation stage. Don't be sad if you will be returned back. So many experts, so many our great experts return to the ideation stage. But after, when we get a result, when we get something measurable, because we know what we want something measurable in the real time. So, and for us, this ideation stage will that be not be a problem, but we will come again here in this stage. And this fourth was a trick question. You see, it sounds great. Creative thinkers are best placed to lead a design thinking process within your organization. The person don't only need to be creative. So design thinking, we come to the definition of design thinking, and it is saying design thinking is a human-centered and it requires multiple perspectives to produce innovative ideas. So, to be only creative is not enough. Every user is creative, and if he or she has an experience to share or a story to tell. So today, this storytelling, everything is storytelling. We need this storytelling. We need to have this. We need to have idea. We need to know how to share it. So it is really great. So I come at my beginning, and the question is design thinking really a mindset? I say design thinking is a mindset. I have here, I didn't see my audience. I want to thanks to all the audience, but I look at my mobile. So what my great Dr. Sovic think about a design thinking, is it a mindset? He's covering this field. He's an expert. So I can say this, that we need to learn more about design thinking as a mindset. We are creating these things, so many solutions, innovative solutions. Everything is coming from the mindset. Dr. Queen, great Dr. Queen Elizabeth, thank you for having our great sessions, for fulfilling us with the wisdom of this, because if you are not making trainings, you will not have a positive mindset, and you will also you cannot be expert, and you cannot do this design thinking, because if you are under stress, you are under the stress. Then if you are stressed, you cannot do nothing. You don't have ideas. You are not creative. You are not innovative. You are in a bad stage. So always think positively. It is not all crystal in our head, in our life. We cannot have everything what we want to have. We cannot also achieve that. So even we cannot do that, even we cannot have that, we need to have a positive mindset. Design is always involving the empathy, the strategy, the logic, the rationalization, and creativity. Strategy, we know that strategy starts from the military. In the military, what is the war? You see what is happening today from from the minds of the strategies. So rationalization, how can we make this rationalization now? Do you think are you investing in your lifelong learning, or you are investing now in new shoes, in a new bag? So today you have in a head, a woman have in a head a mind, she needs to buy Armani, Gucci, or something like that. Yes, I adore the marks, the brands, but sometimes now now in the time of Corona, I really am disciplined. I'm disciplined, and I don't need that type of thing. So I practice this rationalization, reducing the desires, because sometimes you buy the shoes. I have so many shoes in my head. They are up under in the on the one level up me, and I buy and I never wear it. So is that normal? No. So that is something we need to practice. And if we come in that stage, we are in the ideation stage. If we are not sure, we are coming again back to the process. We are coming back to the process and starting again from the empathy and going through the implementation. So I hope that today I motivate you to learn more about design thinking as a mindset. Uh, that was that was today what I have and wanted to share with you. Uh, After the I will put the link after the session, because I need to go outside of this. So when I finish, I will put the link. But let me also go on the Facebook. Go on the Facebook. Is there any question through this design thinking? So what, dear audience, what you also can do, you can write in the chat. You can write in the chat, because maybe there are some training sessions that you want to listen. You can also write if you want to be involved in our sessions, to be here a trainer, to make a training session, to make a webinar, to make something with us, with IIU. We are all friendly here. We always take care about our educators, our great educators. So where is the link? Okay. Any question? What about the quiz? I little come today, a little late. So next time we will make a quiz, and we will also make the certificates for the winners. That was my idea, to make for the winners certificate, but I didn't do it last night. Today I come late, so next time I promise when we will have a quiz that we will go and have the gold winner, have the silver winner, have the bronze winner. I come to the chat. I put the link. I put a link. I don't see. No, welcome. I don't see. I will go through this. Go through this little later. So, thank you, dear audience, for being today with me. I want to thanks to our great founder for giving us this opportunity, for learning, for sharing our knowledge. I wish to all who are on the holiday, on the vacation, to have a great, brilliant summer vacation, to take a rest. You know, I already don't do that, so please take care about yourself. Take a rest. Our academic year, our school year is really long. So if we don't fulfill our battery, the autumn, and it will come very fast. So take care about your health. And if we have a health, you see today on the example of this design thinking about this hospital, what is for us on the first place. So until our next training session, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you very soon. We have at Sunday we have a G20 summit. So join us at Sunday, 5 p.m. We will have on the topic of the youth empowerment and the women empowerment. Next Sunday is digitalization. So if you are interested in the part of digitalization, be free and contact me, so we can involve you. We can involve you in this G20 at next Sunday on the 23. So you can be and give us your bright insights and show us what are you doing new in the part of digitalization to achieve the 2030 agenda. Thank you. Thank you so much.